The second to last hot take is from Dante, and he thinks that Randy Orton versus Alexa Bliss is the only best thing about Raw. The fact that that's even a sentence is mind-blowing, and I disagree. That storyline, like I said earlier, is kind of ass, and it needs to end.
So, if you just saw the beginning of the video, Pllana Productions, one of my favorite wrestling YouTubers, has read my hot take, and I want to respond to this. And no, this is not a hate towards him. This is not no diss. Like, he sucks. He doesn't know what he's talking about. Go unsubscribe from him. No, that's not it at all. I wanted to talk about what he said about, like, all the hot takes. I read the comments from his video. I read, like, the comments from his video. Like, the video, the hot takes. I read the hot takes too. And, God, I just been thinking about this. So, when he read my comment that Randy Orton and Alexa Bliss is the only best thing about Raw, he disagreed. And I wasn't mad. That's his own opinion. He could agree or disagree. I really don't mind if he disagreed. But I realized that it's impossible to impress anybody in wrestling these days. It's impossible. It's so impossible. It's impossible to impress anybody these days. Like, one person wants this and the other person doesn't want it. Like, people love Drew McIntyre as WWE champion, but then sooner than later, people are going to hate Drew McIntyre as WWE champion. Like, it's the same thing. Like, I'm trying to explain it perfectly. Like, there were some people who wanted Kofi Kingston to win the WWE championship, or everybody wanted him to win the WWE championship, but then there were some of those other wrestling fans who didn't want him to win the WWE championship. And then there were some people who wanted him to lose the WWE championship soon, and there were some people who say keep holding it. Like, when I realized that, like, people hated the Fiend and Alexa Bliss storyline, or they liked it, I realized no matter what WWE tries, people are still going to hate it. That's how I see it. Like, no matter what WWE does, if they try to take it seriously or if they try to do something new, people are still going to complain and talk shit about it. And that sucks. And that always happens with, like, the newer generation, like with the newer people. Like, people want one thing and then they don't want it. Or people don't want it at all. Like, it's impossible to convince every single person to go with one thing. Like, with YouTube Rewind. Like, remember Rewind 2018? It fucking sucked. It was probably the worst Rewind of all time. And it probably is. People said they wanted PewDiePie in YouTube Rewind 2018. But even if they did put PewDiePie in YouTube Rewind, they would still go and hate it. Like, no matter, and that's what I'm saying, and no matter what WWE tries to do to impress people, there's also going to be the other percent of wrestling fans who are just going to end up hating it. And then WWE's like, okay, we don't know what to do. They hate it. They hate everything. We'll just go with our old way. Like, that's what I mean about the video. Like, people like one thing, but then people don't. And it's like WWE is stuck. Like, should we keep going with it or should we not go with it? Like, people can't agree on one thing or they just can't like it. And that sucks. That really does suck. No matter what WWE or AEW try, like anything, no matter what they do, people are just going to still complain about it. And who are they going to blame? The companies. But really, it's the fans who wanted it or didn't want it or both. WWE was so good back in like 2000s or the 90s or the 80s because social media wasn't around. Like, you would always hear people say, like, this is some good shit. This is awesome. But nowadays, you just look online, like you look on Twitter or Instagram or YouTube, and you just hear someone comment saying, this rivalry sucks, and then everybody's going to jump on board with it, and then they're going to agree with that person. Social media just kind of did ruin wrestling. And that's what sucks, I really wish, I enjoyed the WWE product. Well, just SmackDown. Raw, I don't know. I haven't watched Raw in forever. I don't remember the last time I see a full 3 hour of Raw. I don't remember. But SmackDown, I enjoy SmackDown. SmackDown is getting more serious. SmackDown's getting to the more serious side. Raw isn't. Sort of. Because to me, what I wrote in that comment with Pllana, it's true. I think Randy Orton and Alexa Bliss is literally the only thing that I tune in for Raw. That's true. That's literally the only thing I tune in to Monday Night Raw. Nothing else. Nothing else. I know there's some other good things on Raw, like, the Her Business thing and Drew McIntyre with his WWE title run. I have no problem with those. But Drew McIntyre's WWE title run, I'm not saying I hate it. I obviously don't hate it. I think it's just too boring. Like, Drew McIntyre doesn't have a proper opponent. I get it, with the whole Edge situation, I get it. But I don't know. Like, I feel like Edge is more focused on Roman than Drew or Finn. Like, I don't know. Like, Drew McIntyre's WWE title run, I don't know. It's a little slow. It's a little boring. I'm not saying I hate it. It's a little boring. Like, nothing good is happening. I don't want him to lose it. Obviously, no. I don't want him to lose it yet. But it's a little boring. I think he needs a challenger on Raw. Like, someone new, just one match, I don't know. Just, his title run is boring. I don't want him to lose it. Don't say, like, oh, he wants him to lose it. No, I don't want him to lose it. I want him to keep it. Just give him another opponent. And the Hurt Business. Oh, man, I might get some little heat on this. A little heat. I don't like the Hurt Business. I don't. I don't know why. I don't hate all the people. I don't hate MVP. I don't hate Lashley. I don't hate Benjamin. I don't hate any of them. It's just I don't know why I hate them. I try to like them. I don't know why I don't like them. I don't know why. I don't know why. I try to like them, but for some reason I'm thinking I don't like them. I'm just trying to think, why don't I like them? There's only one thing. And I like all of them. I like MVP. I like Bobby Lashley. I like Cedric. I like Shelton. But I don't know. There's one thing I don't like about it. And I just don't know. I just don't know. So yeah, Raw is is not that serious. Nothing really is happening on Raw except for Orton and Bliss. To me, I love Orton and Bliss. Randy Orton and Alexa Bliss, such a good rivalry. I think that literally is the only thing that I'm watching for Raw. And SmackDown, you have the whole Roman Reigns thing. Big E, Sami Zayn and Apollo Crews, Sasha Banks and Bianca Belair. Like, so much is happening on SmackDown. And Raw, nothing's happening. I think I went on long enough. But yeah, Pllana, if you're watching this, or even if you're not, thank you for reading my hot take and saying you don't like it. That just gave me this video idea saying people can't agree on anything at this point. People just can't seem to get along or agree on something. Like, they can't like something. Like, they always want something to hate. That's what I'm saying. Like, people want something to hate about WWE. That's really it. That's it. Thank you guys for watching. Make sure you guys hit an RKO on the like button and hit a spear on the subscribe button. Trying something new. And turn on the post notifications if you haven't, to know when I upload a new video. And guys, we are close to 200 subscribers. There we go. We are so close to 200 subscribers, guys. We only need 8 more subscribers. 8 more subscribers, and boom, we make it to 200. Oh man, can we get there? Let's do it. But yeah, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see y'all later.